Hey everyone, good evening. This video is for you. If you feel like your metabolism is slow, who's there? So many people have felt like that, me included. If you want to lose weight, but just one kind of weight, not muscle mass, right? Or if you want to gain muscle, this video is for you. So this video is about how to lose fat and maintain muscle mass. So it's very important if you feel like your metabolism is slow, or if you want to lose weight, or if you want to gain muscle, this video is going to really help you with that, okay? So the first thing we want to talk about is losing weight and what our body does when we go to lose weight. So our body kind of goes, when calories are low, our body goes into survival mode. And our body has done this for thousands of years so that we could survive through things like famine, right? So here's how our body decides to change up our metabolism. Whenever calories are low, our body says, oh no, well, maybe not just like that, but it begins to slow down our metabolism on purpose so that we can burn less fuel. It's a survival technique. It's helped us as a human race to live and to survive it, right? Through famines and all the stuff. So it's a very good thing. And I'm going to tell you how it does that here in a minute so you'll understand what it's doing. But whenever we're trying to lose weight and cut calories, and our body says, oh no, I got to survive these low calories, and there's food everywhere, and we don't have a problem of like a famine or something. It's just we're trying to lose weight, and our body says, I'm going to slow this metabolism down. That's not very nice, right? And so that's going against what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to lose weight and our metabolism wants to slow down. That's not cool. It's burning less fuel when we're just sitting around breathing, and it's burning less fuel when we go work out or when we go on our walks. That's not fair, right? So let's fix it. And that's what I want to talk to you about, because it's not just about losing weight and a slow metabolism, it's also about building muscle. And we're going to talk about that, how all these kind of work together. So I am so glad that you're here. And if you've never seen me before, I'm Allie. I'm the founder of Bod Babes. I'm 55 years old and I got in shape after the age of 50. And I never would have thought I would ever own a fitness and weight loss company, especially over the age of 50, right? Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about this. So here's what happens. When calories are low, our body, like I said, wants to survive it. So what does it do? It slows our metabolism down. But how does it slow our metabolism down? Guys, it consumes our muscle. It's on purpose. Our body says, I need to survive. And it consumes, like fuel, our muscle fibers. And when it does that, it slows our metabolism down. When we have less muscle, our metabolism is slower. And when we have more muscle, our metabolism is faster. The more muscle we have, the more calories we're going to burn, whether it's working out or just sitting around the house. Did you know that? So how do we not lose muscle when we're in a low calorie situation? And we don't want to slow our metabolism down, right? There are many ways to do that. And here's why there's several ways to do that. And I'm going to tell you how we slow down or stop that muscle loss when we're trying to lose weight. Because here's the thing, if we don't gain that muscle back, we have slowed our metabolism down. And it will continue to slow down as we age. How many of you feel like you can just eat anything and gain a pound or two? I'm going to tell you, I was like that. And I'm going to show you something. Whenever I decided, at around age 45, I started gaining weight. And for the first time in my life, I really had an issue with it. I was getting all this weight around my middle. I didn't know what was going on. So I decided to crash diet. I tried every diet. I mean, I tried keto, I did it. Everything was low calorie. And I was causing myself muscle loss. And I didn't know I was slowing my metabolism down and making things worse. Here's what happened to me. Here's where I started. See, you can see all the fat around there, and I just look different. I have better pictures of me, but this is the one I chose for this a while back. And I want to show you something. I finally lost the weight, and here is what my body looked like. And I felt so weak, just tired all the time. I was squishy. I would put on a pair of pants. I was skinny, but my sides would hang over because my pants would push my sides way out. I was skinny fat, what I call skinny fat. And here's what I look like with no clothes on. I'm skinny, but I just didn't feel good. I didn't look right. I lost my rear end. I say rear end because my mom doesn't like me to say butt. And she might get on here. So look at this. So I have little tiny booty. I was like a stick. I had no curves left. And I remember Wade was driving, and just down a normal road, there was not a bumpy road. It was like a highway kind of road. I looked down, I was wearing a pair of shorts, and my legs were like jello. And I had never noticed that ever before. And I thought, what is going on? Like, I lost the fat. Is that fat? Do I still have a lot more fat to lose? Guys, did I have more fat to lose? Not really. I was really skinny. And I realized after some study that I had muscle loss. But see, when I was skinny like this, I had so much muscle loss from all these crash diets, low calorie diets I went on, and eating very little, that I caused my muscle mass to be consumed, to slow my metabolism down, to survive that, to lose the weight. Because I didn't understand I could protect my muscle. I didn't even know. How many of you know that when you go on a diet, you're going to lose muscle? I was never taught that. And there's hope though. You can go on a diet and maintain most of that muscle, but you got to know what you're doing. And I was never taught that and never had heard of it in my life. You mean if I cut my calories and lose weight, I'm going to slow my metabolism down even farther? Yes. That's not what we're going for, right? So here, I could eat anything, and I just gained weight. I didn't know. I thought, boy, I'm not going to be able to eat. There's hardly anything I can eat and stay at my weight. And I wasn't happy with the look of my body. That wasn't attractive to me. It was just skinny, you know? So I went from here to here. And here is me now, and I've got a lot more muscle. I've got about 20 pounds of muscle. And I want to talk to you about that. So if you're wanting to gain muscle and build your metabolism, I can teach you how to do that right here. We'll talk a little bit about tonight. So let's get past it and let's keep moving forward, Allie. Keep moving forward. So if you want to lose weight and not lose muscle, because it's not just about your metabolism either. It's about protecting those bones, keeping yourself free from injury. If we get weak from muscle loss, it's bad as we're aging. We can cause ourselves lots of issues, broken bones, we lose stability, all of the above. So it's not just even for the metabolism. We got to hold on to that muscle, ladies. So if you're trying to lose weight, here's what you got to do not to slow your metabolism down, to protect your metabolism, right? The first thing that you want to do is to weight train, all right? You want to make sure you're getting resistance training. So the resistance training is telling our bodies, don't consume my muscle, I am using it. At least that's how I look at it, right? Studies show that if you do resistance training while in a diet, that's one thing that prevents muscle loss. So when you prevent muscle loss, you what? In turn, you prevent slowing that metabolism down. And let's just say it like it is. Muscle loss is not pretty. If you want to have the best physique after you lose weight, then you want to hold on to that muscle. You don't want to look like a stick like I did and everything's sagging and you're thinking, oh my gosh, what happened to my body, right? You want to show up with the best physique. So you need some type of resistance training. Resistance training, like if you don't lift weights, you could do body weight exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, those kind of things. You can get weights for the house, but you have to tell your body, don't consume this muscle. I need this muscle. I don't want my metabolism dead, right? So if you're in a low-calorie situation, make sure to lose that weight. Make sure that you are, number one, getting that resistance training in. It's very, very important to protect your muscles. Let's see what I missed here. So you could also use resistance bands. Use resistance bands. You don't have to have heavy weight, but something that challenges you. If it's easy, if it's 2 or 3 pounds, ladies, and it's just easy for you, then lift up that weight. Get stronger. You know, I remember the first time I went to a gym and I lifted the bar, and it was 45 pounds. I put it on my back and I tried to do a squat. I probably went down this far and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall backwards. I can never lift this. How do people do this? And now, ladies, I can lift 250 pounds on my back, or sometimes more. And I can do leg presses of almost 600 pounds. Oh my gosh, I got stronger. And guess what? If you're trying to build muscle or rebuild your metabolism, get stronger. All right? So keep pushing yourself. Be careful, but keep pushing yourself. I'm off on another tangent. Let's get back to it. So number one, to keep a hold of that muscle is some form of resistance training. You know, body weight exercises, bands, weights, go to the gym, get stronger. Number two is to have a high protein diet. Eating protein in a low calorie situation protects you from muscle loss. It protects you from killing your metabolism. Just do protein. So many of us women, we are just notorious for thinking, I just need a salad. And that was part of what you see here of my muscle loss. I was just eating low calorie, no protein foods. And you know what? I was causing major muscle loss to my body and killing and destroying my metabolism. Make sure you get that protein in. What does that look like for you? I would go 1 gram of protein per your desired body weight. All right, so if you want to be 150 pounds, 150 grams of protein. And that is a lot of protein. That's what I try to eat every day, and it's a lot. I got used to it. Thank God I love steak. You know, but that's a challenge. So every day I track my protein now to make sure I'm getting plenty of it in. And I want to be really consistent with that because I want to keep my metabolism burning and all of the above. I want the best looking body I can have. I want to be strong and healthy. And so I focus on that protein so I don't lose muscle, any more muscle. Because here's the thing. You can go on a crash diet and lose muscle, but as we age, we normally lose muscle. It's normal muscle loss. And we can reverse that. With that normal muscle loss as we age, slower metabolism. So get that protein in. And the older you are, the more protein you need, okay? And before I go any farther, to women who say, I've heard that protein can ruin your kidneys, that is a farce, okay? Now, if you have kidney disease, you want to monitor and keep your protein low. And you need to speak to your doctor about how much protein you should get. But if you don't have anything like that from a doctor that says keep your protein low, girlfriend, get your protein up. It is going to help your body heal. It is going to keep your strength. It is going to help with your metabolism. So I'm preaching it. I'm on my soapbox. Get that protein up, okay? And then number 3, to hold on to that metabolism, to burn that fat and lose the weight and not lose the muscle, is cardiovascular exercise. One of the best out there is just walking. Walking, ladies. Get your steps in at a fast pace. Just move. You know, or you could do a HIIT type of walking where you walk fast for a minute and slow down and bring your heart rate down, and walk fast and then slow down and bring that heart rate down. That is a great way to build up your cardiovascular health, your heart health, and to help your body also get stronger and to burn calories. You don't have to just go to the gym to lose weight. The gym is only what, 2, 3, 4 times a week for a short period of time, right? But the rest of the time you got to think, if I'm sitting at a desk all day, I need to move my feet. So get up. If you can talk on the phone or work on a treadmill, I got a treadmill and I put on top of it a desk and I strap it to there and put my laptop right on top of it. And I can walk, get my steps in, I can take coaching calls, I can do all kinds of stuff on my computer, and I'm getting my steps in. All right? Because it's also going to raise your lifespan. Did you know that? If you move your body, you're going to live longer. Amazing. So it also keeps you, that fat coming off, helps you change your metabolism, to get that metabolism burning, right? So we definitely want to get that in. Hydration. Now this is another one most of us ladies have a problem with. How many of you don't like water? I was one of those, plain water. So what do you put in your water to drink it? I put lemon in. Let me know what you put in there. Some people use things like the little drops in the top, all that kind of stuff. Crystal Light to put in their water. You know, I put lemon in my water. If I want lemonade, I'll use like whole earth sweetener, a stevia sweetener, and put it in there. It's great. Also, sweet tea, I don't drink it because of all the calories, but I do drink it. I make it, and inside of it, I put whole earth stevia sweetener. And whole earth sweetener is the closest thing to sugar that I have ever found, but 0 calories. It doesn't spike up your insulin levels. Try it out. It's really good. So you can have some sweet but not so sweet tea, right? It's really good. You guys will love it. So that's kind of how I get my water in. Annabelle said, lemon, yes, me too. You know, when I was in LA and I was on The Voice with my daughter, if you didn't know that, I was a musician. I'm not a musician. I was a entertainer most of my life. A songwriter, entertainer on lots of stages, television, and all the jazz. But in the lobby, they had some water and they had cucumber floating in it. And I was just like, I think that's going to be really disgusting, right? It wasn't. It was very refreshing. And so I loved it. So the water was flavored by cucumber. In another one of them, they had strawberries and some mint leaves. So it was strawberry and mint water. It was really, really good. Really, really refreshing. And I actually loved it. So, you know, they just drink. No, you're not drinking the cucumber with it. You're just drinking the water off of it, right? That flavors the water. It's really, really good. And here's the thing that I didn't know. And I'm going to read it to you because when I read it to Wade, I was like, huh? Dehydration causes muscle loss. It slows your metabolism down. Yikes. Yikes. I think I have been pretty chronically dehydrated most of my adult life. And that probably contributed also to the muscle loss. So if we are not hydrating our bodies, we are accelerating muscle loss. We are slowing down our metabolism. And you know what? Drinking water also helps suppress our appetite. If we're getting enough liquid, we're usually eating less calories. So there's another plus for water. So however you got to get it in, how much water should you have? You should have at least half of your body weight in ounces. So if you're 120, then that's a low weight because I can only think of how to do that in my head, right? 120 means 60 ounces of water. So that is about half a gallon, right? So just take your weight and divide it in half, and that's how many ounces you should have. Now, I'm going to warn you, if you go to drinking water, you're going to have to go to the bathroom all the time. So maybe you see your goal and you start walking your way towards it, right? So do that. That'll work a lot better. So my clients usually drink about a gallon of water a day. But when they first come on, I don't tell them, hey, I want you to start drinking a gallon of water a day tomorrow. They walk their way up. So we usually start at about half a gallon, right? And then we go a goal to 3/4 of a gallon. and then we get to a gallon if they're not under 5'6". If they're under 5'6", I'm not taking them any farther than 3/4 of a gallon. If they're over 5'6", I'm gonna take them up to a gallon, all right? So that's how we do it. So get hydrated, ladies. It's for more than just hydration. It's also about weight and holding on to that muscle. And here's one, oh my gosh, that we have to remember. Number 4, to hold on to that muscle and to keep that metabolism burning hot and to lose that fat, here's what we gotta do. We've got to get our rest. And that is hard for women in their 50s like me. I'm 55. And sometimes sleeping is very hard. Last night, I woke up at 1:30 and I didn't go back to sleep till almost 4 probably. Yeah. And so, you need to get your rest, because without our rest, our bodies cannot repair themselves. And when we're working out or we're doing all the walking that we're talking about, and we're doing things, resistance training to hold on to that muscle when we're losing weight, our bodies have to recover. Our muscles have to recover. And we can have muscle loss if we don't get the recovery time. So make sure you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And man, that is hard when you're going through menopause or perimenopause. But ladies, start turning those blue lights off early. Those phones, those laptops. Start making yourself slow down, slow your mind down an hour or so before bed. And make it something where it's a routine. Get in your jammies, get something warm to snuggle up in, and just really start working your way towards the bedroom so that when you get there, your mind is turned off as much as possible and you can sleep as easily as possible. So make sure you're getting your rest. I guess that was number 5, wasn't it? Not number 4. Lack of sleep and overtraining can lead to muscle loss and also hinder weight loss efforts, and it will kill your metabolism. So overtraining too. Some people think that I go to the gym 6 days a week, 7 days a week. I do not do that, okay? That is overtraining, and I would be losing muscle. My body can't recover. So to keep a hold of your muscle, you have to have recovery time. So Sundays off. It's important. Okay, that's what I do anyway. Sundays are my day that I don't usually go to the gym. Now, if I missed Saturday or whatever, I might go Sunday. But I just go to the gym not because I have to. I go to the gym because I absolutely love it. And that is so weird for me to say, because 4 years ago when I was 51, I didn't like the gym, and now I love it. So I don't go because I have to try to look a certain way. I go just because it's a stress release for me. My company is just growing so quick, and it's such a blessing, but there's a lot that goes into it. So I work a lot. So for me to go lift some heavy weights is really fun. It is like a challenge. When I go in there and I'm lifting something big and heavy, oh my gosh, I love it. And it is a great stress reliever, so I love it. So to recap these, to not kill our metabolism when we're on a diet, we want to do what? To not kill our metabolism. Number 1, ladies, resistance training. Number 2, protein high, about 1 gram of protein per desired body weight, all right? So if you want to be 150 pounds, you need 150 grams of protein. Walk your way up to it or you get a stomach ache, all right? And you can incorporate some protein drinks, which will be helpful. Cardiovascular exercise, number 3. Number 4, hydration. And number 5, rest, sleep, get your sleep. I hope that this video has helped you. I go live in this group every single Thursday at around 5, usually right at 5. Tonight I was a little late because client calls. But I hope that these videos bring you lots and lots of value. That's what I'm here for. And if you need a coach, someone who has been where you are and who is where you want to go, that's what I do every day. I don't just throw a diet at you and say, there you go. I walk you through the whole thing. And here's the thing. I build something for you as far as weight loss and as far as diet goes, specifically for you. Not for the masses, specifically for you, and it works. and it works like crazy. It is awesome to see. So if you haven't seen pictures of my clients, girlfriend, go check them out because they are awesome. Their transformations are awesome. You'll find a lot of them here in this group, and you're going to find some over at bodbabes, bodbabes.com. Check me out, check my clients out. If you need a coach, I'm your girl. You have a wonderful night. Thank you for being part of our group, and I look forward to helping you. I got some good recipes coming up and some more workouts. So make sure you're getting those workouts in that I place in this group Monday through Friday. They're going to help you reach your goals. Love you, ladies. Have a great night.